Hey guys, good to Great Cigars here. Bringing you a quick review of the Anvil 2014, made by Crowned Heads. As the name implies, this cigar was released to members of the Tobacconists Association of America, those select retailers, back in 2014, and here it is 2015, and now I'm smoking it. So it's been sitting on the shelves for at least a year. I had it at home. I had it humidified at 65% humidity, and it's burning perfectly. One of the things that I noticed from the pre-light draw, it was flawless. I only had to take one little sliver off the top using my guillotine cutter, the Perfecto kind, and I just had to take one little sliver, and that's nice because most of the time I have to take two cuts off of the cigars because I can't get a good draw. But this time I only took one, and it's been perfect. As far as the makeup of this cigar, it's got an Ecuador Havana wrapper and then Nicaraguan binder and fillers. The first third of the cigar, as far as some of the notes that I was able to pick up, at first it was a little bit woody, and then once I got past the halfway mark, which is where I'm at right now, I'm able to pick up on some hints of a little bit of coffee, and then also a slight hint of nut, like a roasted nut. The body of this cigar, I would say it's medium to full body, but probably a little bit closer to the medium side. It's got great flavor. You can definitely taste this cigar, which I think is important. As far as how the smoke's been, the combustion and everything's been excellent. You can see that it puts off a ton of smoke also. I barely have to take a draw and you'll see a huge cloud. So that's nice. Definitely you don't have to strain your cheeks trying to, puff on it too hard. The ash itself, the ash was a little bit flaky at times. So it didn't really have, a long ash that would hang on. As far as the burn, it's been pretty sharp. I've had to touch it up a couple of times, but it's had an excellent burn. Delicious cigar. The size, it is a Churchill size, so that is 7 1/8 inch long and a 49 ring gauge. I must say I'm a big fan of this size. I had the TAA 2015 release by Crowned Heads, the Anvil 2015. That cigar is a little bit bigger, not longer, but it's a fatter ring gauge, and this one I'd say is a little bit more pleasurable to smoke. I tend to like the thinner ring gauges anyway, but it has been a great cigar. This was a treat that I was still able to find some here at the Club Humidors. I've seen them at the Thousand Oaks location here in San Antonio, and then the Huebner Road location, which is where I got this one from. I went in there recently to see if there was any more of these just earlier today at the Huebner location, and somebody bought the rest of them. So you'll probably have to go to some of the other Club Humidor locations to pick one up. But I would definitely say give it a shot. Definitely get one of these while they're still around, because like I mentioned, this was released in 2014 for the Tobacconists Association of America, and that's when the shops got them. And now we're here in 2015, so if you can find the 2014s, pick one up because that's a treat. But a lot of the cigars that I've had by Crowned Heads, they've all been very good smokes. The Anvil 2015 and this one are some of my favorite ones by Crowned Heads. I've also had the by Crowned Heads. I've also had the Yellow Rose, which was a little bit more fuller bodied. The Las Calaveras, which is a very popular cigar That's a great smoke also. So good quality, good burn. I've only had to touch it up a couple of times, but it's been a great smoke. So again, the Angel's Anvil 2014 by Crowned Heads. If you can still find some, definitely pick one up. It's a great smoke.